Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Susan Noles from the Golden Bachelor Season 1 recently announced that she would not be appearing as a contestant on Bachelor in Paradise Season 10. Susan is a 68-year-old wedding officiant from Aston, Pennsylvania. While she couldn't win Jerry's heart during the inaugural season of the Bachelor spin-off, she became a fan favorite and left quite an impression. After it was announced that Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 would include contestants from the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette, many fans hoped that Susan would be on the beach this summer. Alas, Susan recently announced that she was already in a committed relationship and not eligible to appear on the show. Read on to learn more about Susan's much younger new boyfriend. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10's big twist explained. The season finale of The Bachelor 29 recently aired on ABC, and host Jesse Palmer confirmed that the show would be back this summer. He also named a few of the first contestants and shocked audiences with a wild new twist, which includes contestants from the Golden Bachelor and the Golden Bachelorette. According to 66-year-old Leslie Fema, who was announced as one of the first Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 contestants, the season will feature 2 separate beaches, one for the older contestants and one for the younger. Susan was a favorite from Jerry Turner's season. Though Susan didn't marry Jerry after the Golden Bachelor Season 1, she left quite the impression. Susan officiated his wedding to Theresa Nist. Sadly, the marriage ended in divorce after only 3 months of matrimony, which was the first time a couple Susan married got divorced. She was disappointed in how her own Bachelor journey ended. Susan recently told People that everyone said she'd have a lot of men reaching out to her after she appeared on the series. It does not happen, she said. Susan has a new boyfriend. Though many fans hoped to see Susan on the beach during Bachelor in Paradise Season 10, it appears she has already found love. Susan recently posted about her new boyfriend on Instagram. "When you least expect, never give up hope," reads Susan's caption. The footage features her new boyfriend. She posted these images soon after announcing the relationship on the Bachelor Happy Hour, Golden Hour podcast, which she hosts with Kathy Swartz. She revealed that her boyfriend, Frederick, is 14 years younger than she is, and is also When the official cast list for Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 dropped, fans were ready to celebrate and speculate. As names like Daisy Kent, Maria Jorges, and even a shocking appearance by Braden Bowers surfaced, viewers were left buzzing. But one name was glaringly absent: Susan Noles. After stealing hearts on The Golden Bachelor with her electric personality, sharp humor, and magnetic energy, many believed Susan was a shoo-in for the tropical spin-off. So why was she nowhere to be found? At first, people assumed it was a scheduling conflict or a personal choice. But new information suggests the real reason Susan Noles isn't on Bachelor in Paradise 10 is far messier and more heartbreaking than anyone realized. And if you thought the truth would be simple, think again. Grab a drink and settle in, because what really happened behind the scenes is about to rock Bachelor Nation. Chapter 1. America's sweetheart turned reality TV queen. From the moment Susan Noles waltzed onto the Golden Bachelor set, fans were obsessed. With her sleek platinum hair, fiery wit, and no-nonsense attitude, Susan redefined what it meant to be a fan favorite. Producers were quick to notice. Viewers flooded social media with pleas to cast Susan in every future Bachelor Nation project imaginable. From hosting Women Tell All specials to appearing on Paradise. Even Golden Bachelor himself, Jerry Turner, was rumored to have privately told production that Susan had the it factor. Everyone assumed it was only a matter of time before Susan would dominate the beaches of Mexico, margarita in hand, setting off drama, romance, and plenty of jaw-dropping moments. Yet behind the cameras, a different story was brewing. One that would ultimately cost Susan the opportunity of a lifetime. Chapter 2. The contract clause no one warned her about. According to multiple insiders close to production, Susan's first stumbling block came with the contracts. Unlike previous seasons, Bachelor in Paradise 10 introduced a controversial new clause in contestant agreements. This clause, informally known as the emotional liability clause, allowed producers to heavily manipulate storylines, push contestants into uncomfortable situations, and even edit footage out of context without facing legal repercussions. Susan, who had navigated the drama of The Golden Bachelor with humor but firm boundaries, reportedly refused to sign. "She's smart. She saw right through it," one source revealed. Susan didn't want to be edited into a villain or some tragic, desperate character. She had too much respect for herself. Rather than compromise, Susan chose to walk away from negotiations altogether. But it wouldn't be the last time producers tried to change her mind, and it wouldn't be the last obstacle she faced. Chapter 3: The Secret Feud That Sealed Her Fate. Behind the scenes, Susan's exit was not just about contracts. According to Bachelor insiders, another issue loomed even larger: a secret feud with a major figure in Bachelor Nation. Allegedly, Susan had a falling out with one of the show's most beloved former bachelorettes, someone who had major pull with the producers of Paradise. She called Susan uncoachable, a source spilled. She felt Susan would overshadow the younger cast members and make the show all about herself. The former bachelorette allegedly pushed for a younger, sexier cast to help Paradise appeal to Gen Z viewers, and Susan's inclusion didn't fit the rebranding. It was pure jealousy, honestly, another insider said. Susan's magnetic. She could walk into a room full of 20-somethings and still be the center of attention. Ultimately, producers caved to pressure, and Susan's name was quietly scrubbed from the final list. Chapter 4: Susan's Side of the Story. At first, Susan stayed silent, but eagle-eyed fans noticed subtle signs on her Instagram. A cryptic post just days before the Bachelor in Paradise cast reveal sent fans into a frenzy. Sometimes the beach just isn't big enough for all the real ones. Comments flooded in asking if Susan had been snubbed. While she didn't confirm anything outright, Susan liked several comments suggesting she had been wronged. Then, in a podcast interview just weeks later, Susan dropped a bombshell without naming names. Reality TV is a beautiful thing when it's real, but when it turns into a production, sometimes you've got to protect your peace. It didn't take much for fans to connect the dots. Chapter 5: What Bachelor Nation stars are saying. Susan's absence hasn't gone unnoticed by her fellow Bachelor Nation alums. Kathy Swartz, her Golden Bachelor bestie, commented under one of Susan's posts, "Their loss, babe. You're the whole show anyway." Braden Bowers hinted on a live stream that Susan was too real for reality TV these days. Jess Girard flat-out stated during a Q&A, Susan would have made Paradise 1000x better. Period. Some even alleged that a few contestants refused to film Bachelor in Paradise when they realized Susan wasn't coming. Chapter 6: How Production Tried and Failed to Win Her Back. Desperate to avoid fan backlash, producers reportedly made a last-minute offer to Susan, a guest host role similar to what David Spade did in past seasons. But Susan, true to form, declined. She didn't want to be the comic relief or a background character, one insider said. She wanted to find love or nothing at all. And honestly, Bachelor Nation respected the hell out of her for it. Chapter 7: The Fallout No One Predicted. Now, with Susan's absence looming large, Bachelor Nation fans are already predicting Paradise 10 will be a disaster. Reddit threads exploded with fans threatening to boycott. TikTok creators are posting viral videos demanding justice for Susan. Even veteran franchise watchers are calling it the biggest mistake Paradise has ever made. Without Susan's humor, wisdom, and unfiltered authenticity, many worry the show will spiral into yet another forgettable drama for drama's sake season. Producers may have underestimated just how beloved Susan really is, and just how much they needed her. Chapter 8. Could Susan still return? Sources say all hope isn't lost. Apparently, ABC executives, separate from the show's producers, have taken notice of the backlash. Talks are reportedly underway to offer Susan her own special, or even a Golden Paradise-style spin-off. Imagine Susan Noles hosting a new version of Paradise, tailored for Bachelor Nation's more seasoned fans. Could Susan end up with a bigger role than anyone ever imagined? In Bachelor Nation, never say never. Conclusion: why Susan Noles will always win, with or without Paradise. At the end of the day, Susan Noles didn't need Bachelor in Paradise. Bachelor in Paradise needed Susan Noles. While the beach may be filled with drama, broken hearts, and scandal this summer, it'll be missing one crucial thing: heart. And for the millions of fans who adore Susan, her decision to walk away isn't a loss. It's proof that being true to yourself matters more than fame, more than money, and definitely more than a few fleeting minutes of screen time. Susan Noles didn't just survive reality TV, she conquered it on her own terms. And if that's not Bachelor Nation royalty behavior, what is?